Hello everyone, welcome to the class of Health and Physical Education, Unit 9 Psychology and Sports. And today's topic we are having, that is meaning, concept and type of aggression. You might be familiar with the word aggression. Let us learn the meaning and concept of aggression first. So meaning and concept of aggression is given here. Aggression refers to the range of the behavior. Aggression is what? It is a range of behavior. It is one of the range of the behavior that can result in both physical and psychological harm to oneself. This behavior, due to that behavior, which is such type of behavior where you are harming the opponents or oneself or the object in the environment by physical or psychological. Now physical harm means by kicking, by hitting or by breaking to any of the object or to other people also, and psychological harm which is been related to either our words or by our actions. So that is being considered psychological harm. So people consider that aggression is an negative psychological characteristic. We also used to see that during the games competition, when the opponents, when the player used to play an aggressive type of game where they are just using the unfair means of the play, where they are kicking, where they are just pushing, shoulder pushing. So you can find out that such types of behavior are being considered negative psychological behavior. But in some of the psychologists as well as the coach, they used to consider that aggression must be there in a player because that used to enhance their performance, sports performance. Aggression in the field of the sports come out of frustration which arises due to the goal blockage. Why does the aggression arises? Aggression arises due to frustration which arises due to the goal blockage, because what I want to do I am not able to do that. So what is going to happen? Due to the frustration, the aggression arises. Aggression is to come out. So aggression, the meaning of the aggressions are been given. So aggression is a behavior with a goal harming or injuring another, being motivated to avoid such treatment. Now what is an aggression? You can try to understand the meaning of this aggression, where the main aim is what? The main aim is to harm or injure the other to another, being motivated to avoid such treatment. Those who are blocking our, those who are avoiding us to do whatever we want to do, and we are not able to do that. So that our behavior is what? The main aim is what? To only to harm or to injure the another one. According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary or Webster dictionary, aggression is an hostile, injurious or destructive behavior. It is what? It is hostile behavior, injurious or destructive behavior or outlook, especially caused by frustration. Why does this aggression arise? Only due to the frustration. So when we have learned the first meaning of aggression is a behavior with a goal harming or injuring another, being motivated to avoid such treatment. In that, the definition raises certain point that aggression is a behavior. So thinking negative thoughts, being angry is not an aggression. Aggression is only a behavior. Thinking negative thought, being angry is not an aggression. If I am thinking negatively and if I am being angry, then it is not being considered aggression. It is only considered behavior. Aggression is intentional behavior. It is an intentional behavior. Accidental harm is not an aggression. For example, if the in a contact game where you are playing basketball, if you used to strike the opponent while playing the game, and that is due to accident, you are not having an intention to harm anyone. So aggression is intentional behavior. If you have decided that I want to injure the opponent, then that is being considered an aggression. But if by accident, if the things is the injury has been caused, then such accidents are not being considered as an aggression. So aggression involves harms or injuries. Now aggression involves living being. So we are having another meaning according to the Baron and Richardson. Here it has been given that any form of behavior towards the goal harming or injuring another living being who is motivated to avoid such treatment. Now here what is the behavior towards the goal? Behavior towards the goal of harming, but only one goal we are having, only one aim is there, that we only want to harm another person or injure another person or living being who is being motivated to avoid such treatment. So this is the meaning of this aggression given. So another meaning has also been given here. According to the Berkowitz, summarize that the two factors are required to classify the behavior as showing aggression. the behavior must be directed at another human being with a goal of causing some form of physical harm. Only that is one of the aggression they have given the meaning. The Berkowitz has given the meaning that there is a purpose of harming the opponent or the another person, or that must be physical harm. The behavior must show the reasonable expectation that the attempt to inflict the harm will be successful. That I want to harm and that will be successful, and definitely I am going to hit them, kick them, or I will push him. That is considered as one of the goal which has been decided by a individual during the play. So these are the meanings and concept of the aggression. Now we are going to learn the types of aggression. We are having different types of aggression. In that, the first we are having, that is hostile aggression. The word hostile aggression is inflicting or causing harm. That is very clear. Hostile means harming the opponent, whether it may be physical or psychological or someone else. It is referred as a reactive aggression. So here you can include that this hostile aggression is also known as a reactive aggression. Hostile aggression is inflicting or causing the harm, whether it is maybe physical or psychological on someone. It is sometimes referred as a reactive aggression and can be accompanied by anger. It can be accompanied by the anger, and the person will become angry, and then afterwards the aggression is been considered aggression becomes anger, and the person become more hostile. So in hostile aggression, the main aim is to cause injury to another person. The intention is on causing pain and suffering. The main intention is what in hostile aggression? Causing pain to others as well as sufferings to others. That is the main intention. So the intention of causing pain and suffering, in simple words, the hostile aggression is when the primary aim is cause the physical harm or injury to your opponent. An example that you may see, that the bowler, they are throwing the bouncer deliberately, they are throwing to shake up the concentration of the batsman, is one of the example. Then after we are having one more example, like hitting an opponent who has just been aggressive against the player. Just hitting the player who has been aggressive against the player. That is one of the more example for that. Hostile aggression typically precedes by the anger. So this has been what the hostile aggression consists of. Then next we are having, that is instrumental aggression. Here the instrumental aggression is displaying aggressive behavior in pursuit of non-aggressive goal. Displaying what? Aggressive behavior. We are showing the aggressive behavior. It is also known as an channeled aggression. So here the instrumental aggression is pursuit of goal, is not normally associated with anger, and in sports far more frequent than the hostile aggression. So in instrumental aggression is also known as an channeled aggression, and it is not accompanied by the anger. So instrumental aggression is a behavior that has the intent to hurt in order to achieve either in order to get the money or praise or victory. However, I need to win, and for that I am going to do anything. So that becomes a instrumental behavior. So instrumental behavior aggression is a behavior that has intent to hurt in order to achieve money, praise or victory. Instrumental aggression of an athlete may intend to injure the opponent, but most important goal to achieve by the aggressive act. We are such aggressive that just we used to win, and we want to win the match, and we used to move further. So they used to play very aggressively, and in order to win the competition. So in a rugby, you can see it is given an example. In rugby, the player are using the aggression to tackle his or her opponent to win the ball. Then we are having one more example, like injuring a player to gain the competitive advantage. We are injuring the player so that the player used to be eliminated. One of the players used to be eliminated from the team, and then after we are having the chances to win the match. So injuring the player to gain the competitive advantage. Lead tackling to stop the opponent from scoring. Just in basketball, when the players are playing, just they are not having the intention to gain the possession of the ball. They just need to block the players, and they are having only intentions so that the opponent, when they are coming in a speed, or when they are taking a layup shot, we used to just block them or used to get injured them, so that they may not be able to have a basket, and we used to distract their movements. So this is also one type of example which has been included in the instrumental aggression. So in order to win the game, the player can do anything. They use any means to win. That is being considered an instrumental aggression. Then assertive behavior. So assertive behavior is a different type of aggression, where this assertive behavior involves the use of the legitimate or physical or verbal force to achieve one purpose. So here when we are talking about the assertive behavior, so in that assertive behavior, it has been actually it has been considered that when such type of play is actually assertive in within the rules and the games, and there is no intention to cause harm. So here in assertive behavior is such types of behavior where we are not having intention to harm. But for example, we are not having and we are not breaking the rules of the games, and we are also our behavior is also provoking to others. So for we are making them psychological discomfort to the opponents. So for example, a sledging in cricket to cause the psychological discomfort for a batsman. So here what you are just sledging the opponent so that the opponent may get psychologically disturbed, and they may due to the disturbance their performance used to reduce. So this is the type of assertive type of behavior. So you can see that an act to be assertive, it must be a goal directed with no specific intention to harm. We don't want to harm any one of them, but we want that we should win the game, and we should also disturb the opponents. Now you can also see that the intention is to establish the dominance rather than the harm to the opponent. A physical injury that may occur due to assertive behavior is accidental or unintentional. Now here what happened due to the words, as I have told that psychological harm, as we were talking, that means it has been considered one type of assertive behavior, when due to our words or due to our actions or due to our gestures we are just provoking the opponents, and due to that what happens, they used to become more aggressive, and due to that their performance, the opponent performance used to reduce, or that used to disturb their performance. So due to that aggression, when the opponents they used to play aggressively, there will be a chances of injuries more, and that will be considered an accident, and it is unintentional. That is not an intentional, it is being considered unintentional, because once you have provoked and the opponent they used to become aggressive and they used to play in such a way, they used to play the rough game, due to that the chances of injuries are more. So provoking others is a type of assertive type of behavior. So here you can see that this is defined as an behavior that involves the use of the legitimate physical or verbal force to achieve one purpose. In order to achieve my purpose to win the competition, what I am going to do, I am going to do use of the legitimate physical or verbal forces, actions or by our words. Assertive behavior, the intention is to establish the dominance rather than harm the opponent. Main thing is what, that we are want to establish the dominance rather than harming the opponent. Automatically the opponents are going to lose if such players are using such types of behavior. So these are the types of behavior which are being included in the aggression. So you can prepare the notes on the basis of this. Already you can see that you can prepare the notes with the help of this, and if you are having any doubts you can comment or you can ask. Thank you.